Crysta Tyus here in my lovely office in Southfield, Michigan. I am your local realtor and entrepreneur offering you business and real estate advice. So I have a question for my viewers, and the question is, when starting a business, where do I start? A lot of business owners face this problem, to say the least, where you get this grand idea in your head and you're like, yes, I got this business idea, I have a plan, but then whoops, you don't know ABC. Where do you start? 1, 2, 3. How do you go about it first? So step 1 is write a business plan. I know this sounds so cliche, you've heard it 1,001 times, but a business plan allows you to put down a framework of that business. It's the foundation of your business. So you need to know the who, what, when, where, how of the business. You need to know your demographics. You need to know, your SWOT analysis. Who's your competition? What are they doing? What are they offering? Their pricing. And then how all of that fits and coincides with what you want to do. Step number two, ask others in the business. Now, a lot of people are, to say the least, very prideful, and you don't want to ask other people for help. You don't want to come across as needy. You want to figure it out on your own. Well, that's the quickest way to failure is, trying to do it all by yourself. And why wouldn't you ask somebody who's already been through the experience, who's already, jumped through the hurdles of the business? So my number one thing is to find a mentor who's in the business, maybe someone a little more mature than you, who's a little bit more seasoned, who can kind of guide you. I mean, they aren't going to hold your hand, come on, realistically, but at least you can pick their brain for 10 minutes, buy them coffee, take them out, do a lunch date, and just say, hey, I respect you. I see that you're doing business. I'm looking to get into that same field. Can I take you out for coffee? 10 minutes is worth a lifetime of trouble in that business, because they can give you one nugget that can save you thousands of dollars at the end of the day. So step 3, location. You have to figure out what your product is and what's the best platform to sell it on. So nowadays we have internet commerce where, a lot of people are making millions of dollars selling their product online, and you don't need a brick and mortar anymore. I mean, realistically, you got Amazon, crushing it in the marketplace, and you have Best Buy going under. So you really need to evaluate whether you want to put your business structure in a brick and mortar and have that extra overhead, or if this is a business that you can realistically run over the internet and save you a ton of money at that, and also reach a wider net of people at the end of the day. Number 5, financing for business. So everyone needs that top dollar, right? You need the money. So I've sat with so many entrepreneurs where they done the business plan, they have the mentor, and then, oh my God, it's such a slap in the face when you don't have the money. You're like, I have everything that I need. I did the studying, but I don't have the money to fund or to do what I want to do. And it happens, but you just got to be creative. Like when I first started my business, I really had to scale back on, getting my hair done, getting my nails done. I had got rid of a fancy car that I was paying $750 a month for, and I really lived like a minimalist, like with just the bare essentials of what I needed. I didn't have a rich dad or a rich boyfriend to turn to give me some money, so I cut off unnecessary expenses, and I ended up step by step, little by little, month by month, taking that extra money that I was funneling into, hair or my car note that was ridiculous. I was putting that towards my business, and that's how I end up getting my first tax office. That's how I end up, getting the money to move into there. And then 2, this is a sidebar, do not be afraid to negotiate on your location. Everything from real estate to the products and services that you buy, negotiate, try to get it down to where it's more cost effective for you. Ask people like, hey, would you do this deal with me if I buy X amount, and just be forthcoming. Let them know that you are a startup. So let's move on ahead. So the next thing is determining your legal structure. So the rest of this stuff is going to be a little bit boring, but you have to know it, right? Because you don't want to go into business and then you personally be liable for any, lawsuits that the business may incur later on down the road. So you want to make sure that you set up your legal structure correctly, that you speak to a competent professional that can actually help you determine which structure will be most advantageous for your situation. The next one is your business name. A lot of people don't think about the necessity of a business name, but you really have to think about long term what that name is going to stand for. Choose a name that you can be proud of. Choose a name that can like translate across many lines of business, because you don't want to get stuck and pegged into a hole with your business. For instance, you don't want to come out with t-shirts for moms, and then later on down the road, you know, you want to create t-shirts for dads or t-shirts for kids. So don't put yourself in a box with your business name. Think long-term expansion. And then so last but not least, you just have to make sure that your business license, permits, your sales tax, all of that other stuff, the back end accounting is taken care of. And again, that's where my company, Crysta Tyus and Associates, you know, our accounting firm, we specialize in making sure that, you know, you're compliant with your sales tax, you're compliant with your federal taxes, because you don't want to owe the IRS. They are not your friend. Good old Uncle Sam ain't your uncle, because he will come for his money. So you want to make sure that you hire competent professionals who can take care of that stuff, that you can outsource, you know, your payroll and your bookkeeping, because your finances is going to make or break you. And then I'll be able to let you know, hey, you spend a little bit too much money here. Here's other options. Here are other alternatives to where you can maximize your cash flow. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please send them to my new email address, askcrysta@gmail.com, and I will look forward to you next time.